Hello everybody, welcome back to some Dark Souls 3. Picking up where we left off, we were at the Cathedral of the Deep Bonfire. And apparently I'm really tired. So I'm actually recording this a day later than I normally do. Just because I really, for some reason, felt like playing Spyro yesterday, so I did that instead. But based on, and like, while my plan, I did not expect the range of that sword for some reason. Ow. Oh, okay, kick you. Why? Because I could apparently. But yeah, I did a little bit of research on this area, not much, just basically checking out to see what kinds of enemies that there are and like what I'll have for like item drops and shit. And not a whole lot, in all honesty. There's one enemy that I know about in this area that actually has like items and shit. Hell is down that way. I know there's a way to get up above this guy, is it? Also, do I have to drop? I might have to drop there. Looks like there's a path. But yeah, so I watched the Everything Possible, or at least the first part of the Cathedral of the Deep for Everything Possible, just to get an idea of what there is in here, like enemies and that, and ooh, a Christian. Now I will Estus, just to top off my health, and then I shall spook. Oh, okay, did not expect that. I'm assuming that that's wow, that's oh. You know, it really confuses me when that kind of shit happens. I have no idea what you're about to do, but no. Spider shield. I don't know what the hell skill he was using, though. Shield bearing a large etching of a spider. Shields of this style are commonly used by savage mountain bandits and offer high resistance to poison. And it has the weapon skill, and it doesn't have like, I swore it had like a fuck ton of like poison resistance or something. Yeah, well. Knight shield engraved with a crest. One of the enchanted blue shields. The crest shield greatly reduces dark damage. So yeah, this one has 86% dark resistance on there. Oh. So that's good. Right, now there should be another path here. But yeah, I think there's only one enemy that we may or may not even reach today that even has item drops, like, which is strange. And like, and the thing is, right, it's like I was thinking about this while I was killing the Black Knight. Dark Knight. Wasn't killing Batman. I seem to be doing my farming in that a lot faster in this game. Now, granted, on this game, I'm not killing stuff to a spawn limit, so while obviously if I get everything that I need on my first try, or in my first couple runs, it's obviously going to be less, right? But at the same time, I should need spook. That should give me enough to put the short bow on. It is. But yeah, like obviously it could take me just like a couple minutes to fully, or to get everything that I need out of an area, right? But I don't know. Yeah. Whereas in Dark Souls 2, obviously the way I was doing it was, oh, damn it hit him, but it didn't do enough damage to. No, it's not going to drop over. I'm not sure if I like that or not. You know, if it doesn't do damage, then they don't come at you. Because I mean, they're still being hit by an arrow. Oh, damn! Turned differently than I expected. Hey, that still did damage. So get your ass over here. There we are. There's a good boy. I mean, you can circle me all you want when it's just you and me. I mean, very little is going to make me give up my position. Now I know that there's some. Oh, there's another dog right there. I know that there's some crossbow guys up here. I can see one there. Wow. There, I see one more down further. Is this going to be close enough to get the dog? Looks like it should be. Yeah, it is. But yeah, like I was saying, like technically it could be, but like even, well, for example, the Black Knight set, you know, because obviously in Dark Souls 2, whenever I would clear an area, I would clear it fully, like. Oh, this went bad quickly because of that dog. Fucking mutt. But yeah, so obviously that changes things because, you know, I was purposefully killing them all 12 times, whether or not I got everything that I wanted from them early, outside of like a couple areas, you know. Because I mean, there was a couple areas I didn't fully clear out, like the gutter. Like nothing there dropped anything. I was barely getting any souls for the stuff, and like there was just very little point, right? So I didn't do it. Whereas in this one here, you know, pretty much every area, you know, as soon as I get what I need, I stop farming. The only time that that wasn't the case was the High Wall of Lothric, where I had all of my stuff, but I still needed. Well, actually, to be fair, that may not even be true with that, because I was gonna say where I had all of my stuff, but I still needed the 20,000 souls for the key, because because if I did get all of my stuff, oh yeah, so these guys like to do this, which does a lot of damage if they actually connect with it, but they're, as you can see, fairly shit at connecting. They don't quite have the stamina to make it to you if you just back up. And then in here, even though it wasn't that long ago that we had, well, maybe it's through doors. Yeah, there it is. There's a bonfire. Oh yeah, and that guy.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel.
So yeah, that's an NPC that we're not going to talk to. Because that is for the DLC. And while I think we're technically, if you want to see my stats, there they are. We're level 62 right now, which I think the recommended level for that DLC is like between 60 and 80. So technically we fall within that range, but I'm not gonna do that yet, because while that is the level range, there's also like, I think you actually have to go into the DLC. I guess we could go in and get the bonfire, but a whip with thorny spikes that shred skin, causing heavy bleeding. The cleansing chapel uses whips such as these in order to produce the drops and puddles to wipe clean during its rituals. You know what? There's only like one guy that'll respawn, so we may as well get our Forestus last back. But yeah, there's also, I do believe, the Twin Princes is the name. When you fight them is also where you, is also more or less like the recommended. Oh yeah, there's also this well here, but that's not worth right now. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna hurt. Okay, you know what? Did not realize that I'm gonna actually just reset that. Did not realize that guy was a shield guy. I did not really expect him to take any real, damage, like the rest of these guys. So that was my bad. It's this guy, right? Right? Ow! Well, that's better. Hey, he dropped a wooden shield. And an Estus shard from the body. A wooden shield, man. Well, no, I guess that's not bad. I was gonna say, man, you know how long I farmed for that, but realistically, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. I have to torch right now. Torch another hand. Shouldn't need a bow. Getting souls from somewhere, though. People are dying somewhere. Don't know where, but they're dying. Oh yeah, there's that thing. What? There goes another death. I really don't know what's dying right now. This thing. There's no way I'm going to be able to. Oh. Think I pissed it off? Oh. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, those things will cover you in leeches that do bleed damage, but if you take out a torch, the leeches will go away. I don't think the pyromancy flame works, but... Okay, and apparently they drop a soul of a deserted corpse, and there goes some more deaths. I don't like things that do that in these games. But yeah, as you can see, my bleed is building up a little bit, but then as soon as I take off the torch. And the reason I don't is because it's not really fair for casters. Like, I don't care that much myself. Because obviously I always play, like, mixed, ranged, and melee. But just for, like, anybody trying to go through this, like, pure caster, it's not really fair to them to have an enemy that can close that amount of distance that quick. Like, it's honestly a little ridiculous. For them. or somebody trying to play like an archer, right? And you have an enemy that can cover that, because it's not like as soon as combat with him starts and you back up that he's then not going to do it again, right? Like anytime that you try and create distance, obviously he's going to do it. And while I don't have too much knowledge in like spell casting speeds, I mean, like, because I basically for attack magic anyway, I pretty much just use Fireball and now Fire Orb. Actually, that's all I've used for attack magic. I mean, I haven't used, yeah, I haven't used any other attack magic that I can think of. Like, no, like, spells or miracles. The only miracle I've used is Homeward. The only spell I've used is, Spook and Magic Weapon. Okay, that's not fair. Let me hit it. And yeah, that's it. Also, Magic Weapon, if you're wondering, it was just when I was fighting the Black Knight, I was playing around with it. And used it. It didn't really help. I mean, like, it did add damage, but not enough damage to change how long it took me to kill him. Which is when I ended up switching to Spook, because I did just, like, kind of roll up and fight him. Oh, I see you in there now. Did that other lizard try and... Oh yeah, because, like, didn't I kill the other lizard, like, just up here? Right, like, the other lizard was dead. Yeah, like, right there. I ran right past it and didn't even fucking realize. Oh, God. Another one of these. Alright, well, definitely gonna heal up. Now, here's the thing, right? Obviously, I'm stronger than I was when I fought the last one. But the question is, do I use my Fireball? I mean, I'm definitely going to use it to start, but... Wow, that does, like, no damage. Alright. That's better. Yeah, that was significantly easier. But also I had shield and used it. And obviously I'm doing a lot more damage than I was to the other one. Okay, we got nothing there. Walk right here. Another leech monster. Good, that was just the one. Man, do these guys drop these soul items like a lot or something? Poison bite ring, that'll come in handy when we get to the poison swamp. Yeah, right, there was. For some reason I thought that there was a doorway in the side there, but no, that's good, there was not. Don't know what I'm doing with that. Shard. Oh, I know where this is. This is right back at the bonfire. Right through the door, yeah. Yeah, there's Gale over there. Gael? I don't know. Do you pronounce it Gale? Because it's Gael. So, like, that could be Gale. Gael. I don't know. I don't know. I've never actually heard it. I think it's Gale. I think because, like, trying to remember in Let's Play. He talks to his niece or something. Whether or not it's like actual niece, I don't know. Let's see. And I think she says Uncle Gale. But I don't know. It's one of those names where it's like, it's a fairly common name, but it's spelled like an asshole, you know? Oh yeah, so these guys, by the way, are infinite spawning. Ow. Okay, that. And they can also do the leeches if they vomit on you. Obviously, they die in like one hit. I don't know why I'm bothering to two-hand. But hey, we got the Store Greatsword. No. This way, where are we going there? It's my shadow. So yeah, apparently these guys aren't really like they're infinitely spawning, so I guess they made them less. They lowered their aggro range so that you have to be like right up on them for them to actually bother to attack you. But technically, since they're infinitely spawning, you could farm souls here infinitely. They give you 22 souls per kill, and I do believe that's with, that's with the Silver Serpent Ring. Is this the way to go? Man, look at them all though. Good thing they all die in like one hit. I mean, I see a lot of these guys like laying down. The same, I could believe that these guys are all like not gonna step up or like get up as soon as I pick up these items. I think I got them all. Executioner's Greatsword, Fading Soul. That's a lot of dickheads. Why kill that one and not the rest? I don't know. Oh fuck, I forgot. Some of them can do that. Ow. Okay, and apparently they can cover more ground than I initially thought as well. Oh yeah. I'm trying to just pay attention to see like if I can see a difference in any of them, to know which ones are going to do that, and have like little leech dickheads come out, but I mean that one clearly is, because he already does, but it takes significantly more damage. Really? Oh, I was gonna say we should be really. Those guys respawn as well. Okay, well, let's just go up then. Some more of them. Are those guys? Oh, so that's the enemy that has the actual item drops. That is this game's version of Grave Warden. Should have done that. Okay. Note to self, don't bother blocking them because they don't bounce off. And probably just two-hand and wail on him. I imagine I could pair, like he didn't seem to have a huge amount of health. I feel like probably the fact that I was one-handing it probably did more damage than good, you know? Oh yeah, also White Birch, therefore help from Fred. And White branch, branch. Hair powder. I can't imagine. Well, maybe they do. I was gonna say I can't imagine these guys respawn, but if he's gonna shoot at them, but I guess they do. Because I mean, technically, then if you found a, well, I guess it would. You couldn't really consider any place realistically a safe spot. There's like, obviously they could pop up in probably quite a few places, and he doesn't have the best of accuracy. Like right now, where is he? Like, where is he aiming? Is he shooting up there? He's shooting over there. At what? What are you aiming at? Also, I can't even see the tower. Oh, I guess. Frick. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know what he's aiming at. He doesn't seem to be hitting a lot, though. Also, contrary, actually, I do believe to what I said, these guys actually aren't infinitely spawning. I do remember reading something where they're not infinitely spawning. They're kind of like the horses in the frigid outskirts, where it's not that they spawn infinitely. It's just that there is a set number um, of them that will spawn, so you can technically wear them out. It just takes some time. Do I go that way? Do I go up? Up seems like the way to go. This seems like a little offshoot, so I guess we'll go this way. Backstab for overkill. If I hide on that side, no. Titanite shard. Around the outside. Doesn't look like I can get around that side. Cursed Ward Great Shield, and actually we'll look at our items that we picked up now because we do seem to be in a safe spot. The Astora Greatsword. This greatsword, bestowed only upon elite knights, is a relic of the ruined land of Astora. Designed for a focus on thrust attacks, this sword is hard and sharp, but not unusually heavy. The Executioner's Greatsword. Greatsword of a debauched executioner used for beheadings. This sword retains a keen memory of its executioner's duty and absorbs FP from each fallen foe. The Saint Tree Bellvine, sacred shrine for casting miracles of the gods. A bellvine cut from a small saint tree that has been meticulously tended to. Saint Tree Bellvines are customary in the far north and allow for faster casting than ordinary sacred chimes. Great shield given to those who resisted the curse long ago. Far too heavy for an ordinary person. Perhaps it signifies the foolishness of resisting the curse. And yet, those who bear the weight of this shield will not find its protection against curses wanting. So yeah, that gives you some good curse resistance, I guess. I don't know. Once again, doesn't seem to be on the stat screen for some reason. But yeah, that is the shield of the Pursuer from Dark Souls 2. Creepy statue. Knock this down, and this leads us back to the bonfire, maybe. Nope. Fuck are we? The water. Oh, and then the crystal lizard was up here? Or up there, maybe? Yeah, the crystal lizard was over there, which means over here is the bonfire. But wait, that can't be right, because that's not really a shortcut then. Because it's a shortcut back to the bonfire, but you can't climb up there. mean, I guess it's somewhat of a shortcut, but I feel like it's not a very good one, all things considered. Because, like, to get back here from the bonfire, yeah, I don't know, but it's not really a very good shortcut. I feel like Dark Souls 3 is really weird just based on what I watched. Like, because, like, their bonfire placement and their shortcut placement seems to just be very erratic. Like, we had two bonfires super close together there at the beginning. And then, like, we got to here, and it's like, oh, it's a ladder. This must be a shortcut back to the bonfire. And then it's like, yes, but it's not a shortcut from the bonfire, which is obviously the much more important part of a shortcut in Dark Souls, or any of the Soulsborne games, is the run from the bonfire to the boss, or to the area that... God, I keep seeing these statues and thinking that I'm about to get... attacked. And I think that there's more of those little fucks here as well that, like, link to the ceiling. Can't see. Okay. So, can't see up when I look, but... Okay. Now that statue's hiding her face. Nobody in there. Oh, wait. No. Just a rock. A red bug pellet. I'm going to assume that these double doors don't open. Like, these look big and important. Yep, does not open from this side. Shocking. Okay, well. Dare shoot at me. Alright, fucker, where the hell did you come from? Alright. That's gonna kill him. Nope. Alright, so... those guys are complete and utter bullshit then. I ran up to him, right? And I hit the button, and it did nothing. And then, like, I took damage, so I hit roll, and my character refused to roll. Which was the thing that was really pissing me off with the Black Knight. There was a, there was a couple of attacks that he would do that were... it's not that they were bullshit attacks, right? They were just a normal, like, slash, except more lengthways. Do I even have enough for a fire? I do, but there's no reason not to do this. But there wasn't enough time in between the slashes to raise your shield or roll out of the way. Like, as soon as the first hit connected, it then automatically hit with the next. It then just, like, automatically hit next, right? Fuck you. And it's just like, just give them one attack that does more damage, but you can react to after the first swing. Like it was a thing in Bloodborne as well that would annoy me occasionally, where there would be some enemy or something, right, that would have a series of attacks where if the first attack hit you, you were guaranteed to... oh. You were then guaranteed to be hit by, like, every other attack in that chain, and there was nothing you could do about it, and it pissed me off. It's the same as, like, well, a good example of this would be, like, the ogres from Dark Souls 2, right? Like, if they grab you, you're dead. Like, there is apparently, like, a certain amount of health and Havel's armor that will allow you to survive that grab attack. But realistically, if it grabs you, you're dead. But the thing is that it's not even... Like, when they grab you, it's not like a single attack. Right? It's a, it's a series of... Are those... Okay, I see that guy up there. Are the things, like... Are those things alive in there? No, it's a statue. They look fucking alive. Oh, you have the Flamberge. Fucking critic, or the, yeah, critical hit or whatever on it. Now, one thing I do believe... Ow! See, now I just run down there and deal with them, but I don't know. There isn't more little fuckers, right? Oh. Really? Oh, got a cover though, didn't it? That's gonna hurt. I hate how, like, you can... I'm gonna waste an arrow for this, but, like, okay, so, like, my arrow is drawn, right? You can see it for some reason. But then as soon as I fire the arrow, I'm locked in place. Like, if I can move with the arrow drawn, I can definitely continue to move after it's released. I mean... no, I don't need my torch anymore. Man, was there really... So there really wasn't another ambush lying in wait for me there. I mean, there's clearly one down there, but... I mean, that's a whole other thing. You bitch. Motherfuckers. I mean, I appreciate the hitboxes, but I mean, there's got to be some leniency. Considering, like, what I have to aim with, you know? It's also, I feel, not really all that fair that those fuckers get to sleep with their spear in that, because it's like, you can't really see that, you know? I can see you up there. Oh, they have a different one. That it looks like. Because they don't have this. That guy didn't have an axe. He had like a pick or something. Where is that shadow coming from? There you are. Why do I lose my lock on when they drop? Like, I can lock onto them when they're up there, but like when they drop for some reason, like, are they dropping so fast that it loses the lock or what? Like, yeah. It's too tempting not to. Hey, buddy. Hey, Thralax, I already got one of those, but thanks. Oh, and what did you drop for me? A Titanite shard. Well, that's nice. Alright, let's see what we got. Some more dickheads that probably set themselves on fire. Oh, fucking bullshit, game. Wow, really? You're gonna do me like that, are ya? That's just that's kind of fair. That's bullshit, and you know it, game. That's some bullshit right there. Stab me through the ground. Man, I bet you it would have been a bad day for me if I had picked that up before going up there. I also see some praying dickheads over there. Yep, that's where I came from. Oh, and an evangelist. No. Wow. Is there a message for me? Does that? We haven't been going for an hour, have we? No, that must be in there. Okay. I see where they've learned their fire, or turning themselves on fire shit. Alright. Speaking of which, oh. Oh, too early. Oh, I knew that as soon as I did it. No thanks. There. So if you're wondering what that was some bullshit, but that was also bullshit that I should have known about. Oh nice, it gave me a flashback. When you knock these guys down, for some reason, these fat asses, either by like backstab or I'm assuming you can pancake them with a big enough weapon, or maybe a drop attack with a big enough weapon. I don't know. For whatever reason, when they stand up, they deal damage. It's not a lot, but it's enough to stagger you, which is what just happened there. Now, once again, it is definitely some bullshit that happens, but once again, it's bullshit that I know of and should have realized I shouldn't have been standing that close. Ow. Oh. I'm just waiting for my health to come back. But yeah, I experienced that a lot, unfortunately, while I was farming the Evangelist set from the one in Undead Settlement. Like I had an axe or a halberd. Either way. It's probably not enough for a fire orb. Weird noise I just heard in my headphones. Okay, and this guy does not stagger, as it turns out. Not while he's doing an attack, which is still... I mean, I realize that you're swinging a weapon too, but... I mean, you're still getting a sword to the face. Wow, a lot of you fuckers here, eh? Gonna need some new arrows after. Okay. Any chance you want to drop that weapon for me? No? Okay. Was worth a shot. Was worth a shot. This is the stairs we reached before. Is that one dead? Nope. Is now though. Okay. Learning to just double swing against these guys no matter what. Oh, that's one of the Grave Warden guys. Okay. Ooh, not quite. Okay, well thankfully they don't do a huge amount of damage. Their attacks, not quite enough damage, or not quite enough stamina, however you want to look at it, to, well, I mean, it's damage either way, right? Why I didn't do enough damage doesn't matter. Just the fact that I did not do enough damage. Oh, never mind. Okay, there we go. Oh, what are you gonna give me? Grave Warden Hood! Yay, we actually got a piece already. Rotting tattered hood, a tire of Grave Wardens at the Cathedral of the Deep. Grave Wardens were tasked with disposing of the ever-rising corpses that plagued the cathedral. Their clothes are utterly putrid, drenched in the blood and mucilage of their undertaking. Ew, mucilage, that's disgusting. Anyway, if you're wondering, oh, well, actually, I probably couldn't have done it anyway. I was going to say, considering he was patrolling like that, I probably could have like hid behind here, cast Spook, and then ran up behind him, because when you have Spook activated, you can dead sprint up against somebody, as it turns out, as I found out with the Black Knight. And they somehow still won't hear you or react to you. Oh, that doesn't look good. Because yeah, occasionally when I was fighting the Black Knight, I would use Spook, and I would literally just dead sprint up behind him, and would be humping its leg, and it would not care. There we go. See, I knew you could knock them out of that animation, but for whatever reason, I just didn't manage it with the last guy. Like, as soon as the fire started, it's like, oh, now you're just gonna get staggered until he explodes. Does 1100 damage to them. What's my current fire? I guess I would need to go here. My current fire absorption, 26, 27. I think that's percent. Like, I don't know for sure certain. But I want to say that means like I'll take 27% less damage, right? Maybe, I don't know. No, it must be a later thing. I was gonna say that I think there's like a gargoyle or something, but no, I think that's a later area. What do I have besides arrows, maybe, for range? Like, I got my throwing knives, but they don't do a huge amount of damage. The kukris, I have fire bombs, I guess. I apparently also picked up extra Ash and Estus Flask at some point. That must have been what the Evangelist gave me, I guess. Alright. When I hit you first, you're not supposed to be able to stagger that easily. Ooh, a broken straight sword. I can also hear somebody. An ember. Oh, there you are. Are we good now? God, I hope so. That guy over there is already dead. Alright, another giant set of doors. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if this one doesn't open, I have no idea where to go. Oh, okay. Okay, what that is. Hey, buddy. So that's a giant. We'll deal with him later. Not in this part, probably. This is a slime. As you can see, it doesn't take a huge amount of damage from anything except fire. But unfortunately, my FP is gone, so that doesn't really help me. I guess I could punch it. I think I can punch with that, right? No. If I do that, it just tries to cast. Well, it was worth a shot. Well, let's see, I don't have any more pyromancies. Poison. Always good. See, now I'm being cautious because, like, I don't know if this guy's like melee. Casters, then. They are apparently casters, which makes sense because I do believe that these guys are going to be a part of our boss fight later, more or less. Alright. Hello, Mr. Slime. So yeah, obviously fire's the way to do that. In all honesty, I could probably beat it with my torch and do more damage because it does fire damage, but that way, and we have down. Still hear that giant sleeping. Slimers. God, these stairs go way further down than I was expecting. Okay. Are you all alone in here? Come on, do your set yourself on fire attack. Yes, good. Yeah, you can cleanse whatever curse you want. Just not mine. Deep gem? Is that really all that was down here was one singular deep gem? Alright. A long ass set of stairs for like nothing. Alright, I'm gonna use the elevator because I have my suspicions that the elevator should be a shortcut at this point. I mean, we've been going for quite a while, so either this is a shortcut or this is the way, and there's another bonfire just over or just across that other doorway. Do I recognize this place? No, not particularly. Thralls. Don't see anything out here. Hopefully these doors open then. They do, and bonfire. There's Gale. Alright, cool. So we'll end the part here with that actually decent shortcut. Let's see, what time is it? I don't really have enough time to... I was going to make 2 of these today. I was just going to do this one and the next one immediately, but I don't really have time, I don't think, to do the next one, so... And let's see, do I really have anything that I need to farm in this? I mean, the Grave Wardens dropped their set and their daggers. I think those guys are called Deacons, the one who are casting fireballs at me, but I'd have to look up. I don't know if they drop their robes or something. They would be a good one that I could farm. As for I mean, that might be the way to farm them. And then I'll check to see if the Thralls have that other, like that pick weapon that they had. I don't know if that's like an actual separate weapon that they drop, or if it's just like a different visual design, but not actually like a different thing, you know? But either way, I'll have to go back to the shrine because I'd like to buy a lot more arrows. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday where we will at least go through more of the cathedral. I don't know whether or not we'll finish it. I'm not 100% on how big it is. But yeah, see you then.